Hello viewers, I'm SB and welcome back to Rebel Galaxy Outlaw, where somehow we have 100,000 credits again. I kinda didn't even notice that happened, but that's gotta be enough to buy something, right? We're getting to the point where it's starting to not make sense to do stuff for money anymore. So what do we still need? We have the best shields, we have the best hull plating, we have weapons that I'm mostly pretty happy with. How expensive is it to start like replacing the tracers? Like what would we want to do? We could just run tachyon guns. I'm a little leery of... They really have a lot better DPS than other weapons. Although, I mean, there's something to be said for like an autocannon with 200% hull penetration. Or some photon cannons or something. And these have... I mean, the autocannons have no power draw at all, right? 30 slug canisters require a 3-second exchange delay. How... The tracers are 75 slug canisters that reload over 5 seconds. And they fire every 0.1 seconds. It's a little weird that it has a reload speed listed here and then another reload time listed there. That means a different thing. The autocannon shots don't fire as quickly. So what I'm trying to figure out here is like whether I think we're going to spend a larger or smaller amount of our time reloading, because obviously those reloading breaks are a real pain. But I mean, the autocannon is definitely just a straight up upgrade over the tracer. So maybe what we do is we go to like 2 autocannons, and the tachyon gun has a really high base DPS. It doesn't have the multiplier. Maybe it is like double tachyon gun, double autocannon. The autocannon can't always fire, but it'll shred stuff real quickly once we get the shields down, and the tachyon gun is just doing... It's doing less than normal damage against... Man. I don't know, maybe this wasn't even the right weapon to pick up in the first place. Like, maybe we'd be better off double autocannon, double photon cannon? Something like that. Excellent range and destructive capability, but heavy power consumption. Honestly, the power consumption is not as heavy as a tachyon gun. 106 at 100. We could try some of these too. You know what else we could do? I was about to say we could just go buy improved hold space, but that gets less necessary as we need money less and less, so maybe that's not the move. Alright, let's definitely replace, at the very least, we're going to replace a couple of our tracers with autocannons, because it is a strict upgrade. And then we could just... I think I want to replace one of the other tracer, the remaining tracer, with a gun that doesn't have to reload, because we lose too much firepower during reload time. But obviously, we don't want to use all weapons that are going to draw power. Maybe we could try the accelerator, or we could just do a photon cannon. I'm just going to do a photon cannon in this slot. I know this is kind of a weird hodgepodge of weapons, and probably it would be better to just figure out what is the best weapon and build and run 4 of those, but let's try this loadout. I don't know. It's something. It's better. It's certainly better. We're certainly higher total damage. Alright, what else could we upgrade? We have the best radar, right? Or we have a very good radar. I don't know if it's the best because I don't really understand all of the capabilities. We could get the enhanced tractor beam. Just makes my life a little bit easier. That's worth having. Can pull stuff in from almost twice as far away. Can you upgrade your jump drive? Oh, shielding against damage from the jump gates. That's also improved fuel capacity, but honestly, that's never been an issue. I mean, that's an interesting thing. We could make use of that, I suppose. And then the repair droid. I mean, I don't think we need it, but we could buy it. But I don't think we need it, is the thing. It doesn't really help. It doesn't repair any of the components I actually care about. The afterburner. So we're using this thing. So this doubles our speed while it's active. This would more than double our speed, but the acceleration is considerably slower. It also... Yeah, it's less good for like getting bursts of speed to screw with people during combat and stuff. I like our current afterburner. So yeah, maybe the jump, the warp thing is the only thing that we really get a lot of benefit from upgrading at this point. I don't know. Maybe we'll unlock new equipment or something at some point. Although I have no idea how much game is left. Wait, sorry, this isn't what I want. I want to look at my mission log. Meet Satchel in Colorado at the Montana jump gate. Got it. Except I don't know. Okay. So Missouri, then Colorado. Got it. Now I actually got it. This time I'm not lying.
Destination reached.
I'm actually really eager to try out the new weapons. Oh, you know what? We could probably upgrade our turret. And if we're talking about maybe being done worrying about money, then probably it makes sense to replace the mining turret with another weapon system. And the turrets seem to have their own power core and power draw.
Look what we got here.
Alright, well this isn't really going to be a good test, but let's see.
Missile evaded.
I'm getting the hell out of here.
Gonna die before we actually get to shoot the real weapons at him. Okay, that felt conclusive.
Missile inbound.
You know what I wasn't really looking at with the weapons, and I probably should have been, was range, effective range. I don't know if we gained or lost range there.
Yeah. Nothing left but dust.
Alright, over here.
Autopilot disengaged by distress signal.
No, that's not necessary. And we should still try to finish off this human transplant mission. There's a lot of money to be made on these, I'm assuming, organs. Maybe it's a whole human. Maybe that's why they're paying so much. Man, always hostiles. Okay, there we could actually tell a little bit of the difference, and it seems to be pretty considerable.
Damn it, I'm getting singed.
Yeah, that's a better class of enemy there, and we are killing them with embarrassing speed. A speed that I would describe as embarrassing. Okay, so the Montana jump gate.
Autopilot disengaged by hostiles.
Well, that wasn't very smart of them.
Missile inbound.
Oh man, that just never gets old.
Oh, you gonna be ashes?
Well, I think I have the wrong type of missiles equipped.
Oh,
It's a little inconvenient how low the screen is. There we go.
hell out of here.
Yeah, I should probably change those so that the javelins are in the primary slot, or the javelins are not in the primary slot. Because right now, I think every time we load the game up, those are going to be the ones that we're set on, and I really don't want to use those all that often. Okay, well, I'm here.
Target down.
Oh, Satchel's fighting people. I'm on it. I'm coming, buddy. Nope, never mind. That dude just jumped out, actually.
Excellent. I believe we are ready. This
Okay.
operation requires my full concentration. Please keep an eye out for law enforcement or any other undesirable elements.
Alright, Satchel and I are of one mind on the police, apparently.
Only if I am interrupted.
Yeah.
I'm sure this first one's going to go pretty smoothly, and then the next two will be something else. I'm just kind of spinning in space here. Whee!
The modification is complete. Let's move on to the Mississippi system. Please follow me through the jump gate.
Okay. Is Mississippi this way? I don't even know where we're going. He said follow me through the jump gate. I just trusted him. Is the Mississippi gate in this? Yeah. Okay, cool.
Advocate the ingestion of your own species? The answer is, when it's this delicious,
We really have not had an easy time
Autopilot
sourcing human
engaged by
transplants,
distress signal.
which I guess makes sense.
Destination reached.
remember, it's a sure shot.
Have we ever seen another ship jump? I don't think we have, right? Oh. Police
Dodge Patrol
cruiser.
here. We are initiating a contraband scan. Do not deviate from your flight path.
Let's do something potentially very stupid.
Contraband detected. All units
Start by
converge.
shooting at the turrets.
Wanted level increased.
Yeah, you just try and shake this.
I mean, we're through the shields. I don't really want to be on the front of them.
Boom.
But, man, swarm missiles are satisfying to use. Hey, surprise, the police didn't care for that. It looks to me like we're maybe about the same functional range here. Okay, one down. Oh! Another frigate. Great. Okay.
Missile evaded.
Let's just maybe try to take up a different angle here.
Let's see how this suits you.
Come on, come on, come on, come on. Swarm missiles do the thing. I didn't get enough of a lock there. I think we want to back off now. Seen a lot of explosions happening in there.
Missile inbound.
Well, I like the fact that the capital, or not, I'm sure frigates aren't fully capital, but that the larger ships create, like, actual space junk that has to be avoided. That's nice. That's a nice little bit of dynamism. I probably didn't need to fire these missiles. And I bet these things are not super cheap.
Well, that wasn't so bad.
Okay. Am I supposed to be... Sorry, where am I going? The Arizona jump gate in Mississippi. Sorry, so we're supposed to go through this. I thought at first that we were just going to the Mississippi jump gate here. Okay, so I didn't need to fight those cops, but I did want to fight those cops.
That always gives me such a splitting headache.
I'm definitely feeling overconfident. I can tell. I can tell that it is overconfidence.
Time to get into it.
Autopilot disengaged by hostiles.
Man, it's not really... It doesn't much help us to fight these guys. I think we just keep moving. We could try to just disable the other fighters and kill the cop, but that's not going to be enough reputation for it to be worth our time.
Stick around.
There sure are a lot more of them here than I thought there were when we looked at the scanner.
God damn it. Just what I needed.
Destination reached.
So what do we have here? Radiance? Have we seen radiances before? Well, this is something we're going to have to deal with.
Craft entering the area.
Taste holy.
Maybe I started boosting while they were still
like a
a
bit of
little,
a mess.
little too far away.
Missile inbound.
These damned inviolates are real menace. If they damage the more delicate tracking electronics on the gate, it will disrupt my system. We must eliminate them.
I got no problem with
Seems
that.
like we have a lower overall projectile speed, so I'm having to lead the enemies a little bit more now. Okay, that's a,
Righteousness.
it's a little bit of a tougher ship than we're used to.
Missile inbound.
I took a lot of hits chasing that thing.
Terminated.
Okay, well done, Satchel. Alright, maybe let's stop screwing around here. Let's give him the
Angel's
swarm.
wings, I wield the sword of the just.
Wait, how do wings help you wield a sword? What kind of sword is this?
Missile inbound. Missile evaded.
I'm getting real good at focusing on cargo while fighting.
Retreat and execute his will another day.
I'll do all the executing around here if you don't mind.
Missile inbound.
Well, that sure doesn't look like retreating.
There we go.
You know, sometimes when religious people say words, they mean something a little bit different than the common English meaning. Maybe that's what's happening there. Sometimes when you retreat religiously, it's sort of more toward the opponent while shooting missiles at them. Come on. There we go.
I believe the threat has passed. This shouldn't take long. Modification complete. One last stop in Arizona.
Craft
Okay.
entering
See you
the
there.
area.
This has been fast enough so far. And this time he said the stop is in Arizona. I'm pretty sure. I'm like 70% sure.
Autopilot disengaged by hostiles.
You know, we really don't have time for this.
Girl, if you were looking for trouble, you found it.
And the thing is, when we fight pirates, we get the bad reputation. And I do give a damn about it. Seems like maybe we're not getting away this time. The turret's still doing an awful lot of shooting. Let's crank some power to the engines here. There we go.
Destination reached. Craft entering the area.
No inviolates. Good.
Yeah, something tells me this is going to be
I'm
worse.
beginning the modification now.
On the whole, though, this has been a lot easier than I thought it was going to be. I know, saying that at this moment is borderline suicidal,
Entering
but...
the area.
Alright, what is
Looks
this?
like we've got company. Cops.
Okay, I feel fairly confident we can deal with them. What do we have? Is it just troopers? Oh, it looks like it's just troopers. Well, this'll be easy.
You are tampering with Arizona system property. Cease at once.
Me? No, I'm not. He is. Shoot him.
Missile
Juno,
inbound.
I have no intention of being apprehended. Please deal with this situation as you see fit, with the assumption that I will not be surrendering.
Missile inbound.
You know, I like Satchel. He's businesslike, but he lets you know what to expect. No surprises. A tiny bit different than dealing with Richter.
Ordnance low.
Yeah, you can't carry nearly as many full volleys of swarm missiles. Maybe we should replace the
Looks like that's the last of them.
the EMP thing with the swarm missiles, just so that we can carry more of them.
Complete and the web is spun. Now we simply wait for the fly to stumble across it. It's best to be patient. I'll contact you as soon as I feel a tugging on the strands.
Talk to you soon, Satchel.
Does anyone else think it's weird that that robot loves metaphors so much? It just strikes me as kind of strange. Okay, well now the only mission that we have is the one for the transplants. I guess let's go find something to do until Satchel comes through for us.
Autopilot disengaged by distress signal.
Yeah, sure. A distress signal is a great example of what I'm talking about here.
Destination reached.
I seem to be in a bit of trouble. I sure could use your help.
Which kind of trouble is this? Oh, it's the kind where it's a trick.
I'll see you in hell.
Ambush.
I mean, yeah, probably. Eventually.
Lost, little thing.
Bounty received.
Oh, come on.
Apparently there was a bounty for that mining ship. Yeah, the quality of our weapon systems really has improved, huh? Ooh. Quality of my flying, still questionable at times. Yeah, these guys are pushovers, though. I think what happened here is we just sort of outscaled the content or the whole game. We may have gotten our ship about as powerful as it's ever going to be.
Bounty received.
Gotcha.
Okay, well, some bounties and stuff. That's all good.
This is the end of the road.
And are there still pirates coming at me one by one? No, okay, not one by one anymore.
Missile inbound.
I will say, I really like the autocannon over the tracer for the authority with which the bullets are fired. It's a strong firing sound. It's important that your weapons not just be effective, but also really good at making the person who is on the other end of them know that things are going poorly for them. And how much space is in my hold right now? We've got to be close to full. Okay, well, we've got enough to take on some more pilots as loot, but we should probably actually get to the station now. Alright, let's get a move on.
Destination reached.
We're going to sell so many tons of things here, so many cargo spaces worth of things, and we're going to get like 10,000 credits for the lot of it, maybe. There's a lot of garbage. Yep, we got about 2,000 credits for all of those people. All right, show me pirate missions. Well, sorry, show me the commodities board. People don't really need more religious tracts here, apparently, but I also don't want them in my hold anymore. Okay. Wow, they would really love some alien specimens. I guess that makes sense, right? To serve as inspiration. Also, Narco-Cola. Something's got to keep you going through those long painting sessions. So, cops. I'm a little leery of even taking on missions that are marked as neutral. Maybe instead of doing missions, what we should do, since we need money less than we need reputation, is just go find people to fight. Are there any of these that look like they're not too much work? 35,000 credits for some soy paste. I mean, I don't know where we get 22 units. I think we know a place where it's made, maybe. Go fight pirates for 20k. I mean, we could just, like, make a run to the Utah system. We've never even been out that way before. I don't know. I think let's just go stick people up. I'll just, like, go to mining areas and the gates and stuff. We make okay money doing that. And more than that, we make the reputation that we need to have. So, what looks like the right kind of place? We could just hang out by a jump gate? Yeah, maybe that's the move.
Autopilot disengaged by craft proximity.
What manner of craft? Okay. If I just say drop your cargo...
This was just not your lucky day.
You can forget it.
Okay.
This ain't gonna go well for you.
We do get some pirate reputation just from telling him to drop it. Basically what I was wondering is, do we have to kill him?
Oh shit!
It looks like the answer is no, but also we can. And we get a little bit more pirate rep for doing that as well.
Clear.
Okay. I wish I had any idea how much reputation I need to get for it to actually tick over. There's nobody around right now. And who knows how long it'll be till Satchel calls. I can't imagine it's going to be too long. But maybe we should go to a sector where there's more pirate activity. I wish I'd made more of a note of where we were able to get pirate missions in the past. You know what? let's jump out of here. We'll just we'll go to a station. We'll just station hop for a while, see if there are pirate missions around, and also just kind of fight anybody we happen across on the way. That might be the best way to do this.
Autopilot disengaged by craft proximity.
Oh, that's the jump gate. That's not the craft. Okay, whole bunch of a whole bunch of stuff's going on here. Yeah, this is something I want to be a part of. Unfortunately, we are probably going to have to kill all these pirates, and that's going to give us a little bit of Commonwealth reputation. But we'll make it up on the back end.
Max appendages and fermented in a damp tunnel. The grill have been brewing and creating it as a...
Oh, hell, this is a shit show.
Yeah, listen to those weapons, man.
President and CEO of Gold Barrel 7 Distilleries.
See, what I like about this a lot is, first of all, we're running off the competition. Secondly, it's a nice show of force, so that when we tell the freighters to drop all their cargo, they understand what the consequences will be if they don't.
Number 7. Some classics never die. They just get more corrosive.
Gold Barrel number 7 may go have never lost much weight, or to be pretty facial damage.
This guy is really fleeing. Sort of a retreat to arms, though.
Ah, shit.
Trying to take it real easy on the missiles, if it doesn't seem like we're going to need them, though, because they are expensive.
Got it.
Human organs, not quite the same thing as human transplants. I guess these ones are probably not transplant quality. Maybe that's the difference.
Markev, holy shit! I heard you were kicking
wait.
around the sector,
There's a
but
person
I
I
didn't
know.
believe it.
Marla, is that you? Hell, girl, it's good to see you. Don't tell me you're still slumming with the double jacks.
I hate those guys.
Well, afraid so. You know me. Can't let go of a good thing. Listen, seeing as you're in the area and all, I could use a hand. You want to cruise by the old stomping grounds?
I don't know, Marla. I didn't leave on the best of terms.
Ah, a little bad blood never stopped you before. I could use the friendly ear.
Well, I guess I got some time to kill. Okay, Marla, I'll swing by. For you.
Wanted level clear.
Appreciate it, girl. Let's meet at Loretto and Juarez first, though. See you soon.
Wow, that is not nearby. Also, that conversation took a little bit longer than I was planning on. Hold on a second. Let's take another pass at this guy.
We ain't all Robin Hoods out here. Mostly
Ugh,
just
it's
hoods.
such a bad line.
Take it. Just let me be.
They clearly did not intend for you to do that very often, because man, they should really have recorded more VO.
Like that safely in the hold.
Alright, we got all of that stuff. Next one. Oh, this one's already red on the scope. May as well. Actually, sorry, let's do
This
this.
is just not your lucky day.
You can forget it.
Saying that is worth some reputation by itself.
Damn!
Imagine seeing us do what we did to those pirates and then thinking it's a good idea to just start some shit with me. And yes, I'm saying that they started it. It was a self-defense. It's a self-defense robbery. Hold on a second, let's deal with this one too.
Sorry about this, but a girl's gotta eat.
No way!
Ow, shoot.
For this, and I'll fight for it.
Yeah, I can respect that. Sorry that sorry this didn't work out the way you would have liked it. Come on. There we go. There's a
I know
breach.
you've been on tenterhooks waiting for my next call.
Sure
How do you
have,
even know that
Spanner.
phrase?
Sure have.
Well, I've had the most wonderful thought. Please drop by and let's discuss it.
If I've got time, Spanner.
Okay. I'm glad to see that we're not done with Bountiful Vista just yet.
Come to mama.
And we are not going to get paid very well for all this piracy. I guess this is what happens when you're not very discriminating about your targets. Oh good, even more religious tracts. Okay, Juarez is a little bit out of my way, unfortunately. Okay, so we'll go to Missouri, then Eureka, then we'll head up that way. Is this Missouri?
Autopilot disengaged by craft proximity.
What is this thing? It's a freighter carrying nothing of value, but you know the rules.
We ain't all Robin Hoods out here. Mostly just hoods.
Fine. Take the cargo. Just let me live.
That right there is a right smart maneuver. Should we blow him up anyway? That might be a better way to earn some more reputation. Especially since it sounds like maybe we're going to be hanging out with some pirates. Oh, do I... What is in my hold? Let's drop some real garbage. The dry Jikiak is definitely more valuable than some of this crap.
Looks like that's safely in the hold.
Yeah, I'll take one of these back on board. And then, yeah, let's blow them up. Let's see if this gives us some more rep. It sure did.
Damn it, I'm getting lit up.
Yes, I know. I'm the one doing it. Why would you call me and tell me that? It's like when you spray your cat with water because it did something wrong and then it runs to you for protection. Okay, so it seemed like initiating the attack got us some rep, and then also actually blowing him up got us even more.
Destination reached.
How are we doing? Oh, look at that. We're just about to tip over into being properly pirate aligned. Wait. Missouri? Oh yeah, that's right. It's because we jumped away from Bountiful Vista with our last jump. Well, let's not do anything else for a second here. Let's just get to Bountiful Vista.
Craft inbound.
We don't have the hold space to take advantage of any more piracy at the moment. So you know what? Maybe the hold expansion is worth buying.
Destination reached.
Okay, so... There we are. Let's see what he wants to put in now. What do we still need? We have a bar, we have mission boards, we could still get representatives of the guilds.
The jewel of the Eureka system.
We don't have our own commodities board, do we? That would be nice. Let's see if that's what he wants to do.
So, what's this new project? Planning an indoor pool?
Ooh, or that.
Ooh, now there's a thought. But no, we'll backburner that one for later. It's a shipyard. Things are starting to bustle around here. Not only would such a facility further increase traffic, but I believe we could offer some specialized design variants that even you might benefit from, with the right materials on hand.
Okay, that is an interesting idea.
Sounds expensive.
Well, there's a franchise fee, of course. We'd need that up front. A mere 50,000 credits.
Oof. And what else do we need?
We'd also need 10 tons of robot modules to construct the fabrication line.
Alright, I'll see what I can do.
Yeah, that's extremely doable. We'll pay the money when we come back and drop off the robots. So 10 tons of robot modules. I'm trying to remember where is it that we have seen robot modules? I guess while we're here we can have a look at the mission board, although I suspect... Yep. All cop stuff. Spanner, you and I have to have a talk sometime about your expectations of my conduct. Let's just have a quick look at the sector map. There were definitely robots being sold. Let's see. General mining and specialty mining. Robot modules are in demand here, not produced here. But it was somewhere near here, wasn't it? Ah, yeah, Joplin. Okay, Joplin has a robotics thing. Let's head out there and see if we can't maybe pick up some robot modules. And I mean, we get robot modules fairly frequently. Oh, you know what? I don't have the hold space to carry any more stuff. I guess we could just blow them up though, because it's fun to blow people up. All right, Self, you convinced me. So the way we want to do this for maximum reputation is insist that they drop their cargo.
Gotta eat.
Fine, just take the cargo. Let me live.
And then let them have it. Do I feel bad about it? I don't know.
No!
At this point, video games have poisoned my brain pretty thoroughly on the do whatever it takes to make the reputation bar go in the direction you want it to go in sort of thing. No. Okay, here we go. Let's just not run into the ship. I like that the other characters are now calling out how bad Juno's lines are. Okay.
I think that's the last of them.
Anyway, back to what we were doing. I'm not even going to bother popping these cargo containers open. I don't care. Once we stop off at Joplin and empty the hold, we can get back to doing proper piracy.
Look what we got here. A couple of assholes.
Destination reached.
And I don't want to fight people around the... Oh, okay. She usually uses that line for pirates, but I guess we're in the pirate part of the bar now, so things have switched up a little bit. I'll be interested to see how this really affects our overall experience.
Craft inbound.
Okay. May I actually use the jump gate now, please? Really? How many? What are we talking about here? 1. Alright. It was more of an annoyance than anything.
Missile inbound.
Well, that was
Now may I leave? It's weird that we can jump out when there are neutral ships nearby, but not when there are hostiles nearby. Like, I wonder what the in-universe excuse for that would be. Also, I wonder if we're even going to be allowed to dock at Commonwealth stations anymore.
Autopilot disengaged by distress signal. Destination reached.
Because if we've lost access to Commonwealth stations, that is going to harm our ability to engage in certain kinds of trade. Some of the places we like to buy things are Commonwealth. But again, we're a little bit past the point where money matters all that much, so who knows? Maybe it's just not going to be a big deal. All right, let's unload some garbage. Well, I have a lot of stuff that they really don't care that much for. Okay, robot modules. I need 10. Well, that was easy enough. I guess let's go back and turn them in right now. Why not, right? Spanner can start working up the courage to ask me for the next thing while we're out accomplishing this other job.
Destination reached.
But it feels like they're trying to enforce some kind of verisimilitude, like even just a little bit, by making it so you can't jump out to systems while you're too close to a station or something. It feels like they want it to make sense, but there are definitely some ways in which it does not make a whole lot of sense.
Destination reached.
And I think it would be fine if it was 100% obviously just like a mechanics thing, but when you try to walk the line, you open yourself up to some weird feelings when you fail to walk the line to one side or the other. Alright, we are going to be a little bit short on cash after this. Just for a minute.
Have you got the materials and credits on hand for the shipyard?
Here you go.
And once again, we have to turn in half of the... It's so weird.
Sure. I think that's everything.
Fantastic. I'll get started on construction post-haste.
It's weird. It's weird that there's not a button you can press that's just like, give him everything. Alright, now that we're proper pirates, do we get pirate missions? Nope. I guess... This says pirate. Okay, but you're defending it from weird. Why is the word pirate in brackets in the name of that mission? Alright, back to what we were doing. And we probably have to pull a mission or two at some point here just to make sure that we aren't going to run out of money. Although we are constantly getting paid passively from the bar, we just got a little bit of cash there.
This is Backbeat, subspace 199.1.
Right, out to Missouri, and from here to... Is it right from here to Juarez? Do we have to go through something else first? I guess it doesn't really... I don't even need to know this. Let's let the waypoints do all the driving.
Entering the area. Destination reached.
Wait a minute. Am I going the right way? Yes, Colorado. Okay. Because I just remembered we do have a marker for the human transplant thing, so we could potentially get steered off by that, but it turns out they go in the same direction. I'm eager to see if we can now dock with pirate stations. We're gonna keep an eye out for an opportunity to test that. Wait, why are these both marked as Meet Marla? Oh, because the Colorado to Juarez jump is dangerous. Well, I'm fine with that. We'll take it the Juarez way.
Autopilot disengaged by hostiles.
Just a single random pirate? Over here, there's like a trade fleet. Hold on, let's go... Wow, those guys are really far away. You know what? Never mind. Let's just leave.
Missile inbound.
Okay. He steered off. Good enough for me.
Craft entering the area. Destination reached.
And not really. Sometimes it jumps us in so much closer than other times. Oh, right. Cops patrolling the gates.
This is an act of aggression against the Dodge Sector Police Force. It will be met with deadly force.
Wanted level increased.
Okay, well,
Missile inbound.
either she thinks that me flying kind of near the warp gate is an act of aggression, or she is a soothsayer.
The area.
Because it definitely was going to become an act of aggression.
Missile inbound. Missile evaded.
Apparently. I do wish that the targeting thing would prefer targets that are close to you, or like when you're tabbing to the next target after defeating something, maybe it could prefer targets that are currently shooting you. I feel like it almost always pulls us to something that's really far away while I'm being shot by other things. Alright, so... Oh, the tree... Really? I got attacked, by the way. Self-defense. I got attacked by those cops, and these traders are just, like, immediately in on it. You know, buddy? You are getting what you deserve. What you worked so hard for. God, those swarm missiles are really effective, huh?
This day just keeps getting better and better.
It is a little complicated. It's pirate life already a little complicated. Alright, give me stuff. Man, there's A lot of garbage in space right now. The process of tractoring things up could be a little smoother.
Come to mama.
I think a good way to do it would probably be just like for there to be an upgrade to the tractor beam that lets you tractor everything in an area all at once. Hold on, let's see if these guys are worth robbing. Designer clothes, soy paste, components. I mean, a lot of it is not very valuable. Yeah, let's not spend the time.
You hear of any good leads, you let me know.
I'm looking at one right now. Alright, let's hope the ship doesn't tear itself in half. I mean, these routes can't be that dangerous. All the traders are using them.
Someday this thing is just gonna shake itself apart.
Looks like we maybe didn't even sustain any damage.
Autopilot disengaged by craft proximity. Destination reached.
Okay.
Seen any action lately?
I mean, I'm assuming we'd be able to dock here no matter what, because of the fact that, oh, this is not the pirate station, right? There is a pirate station in this area, I think. We'll check it out in a second, after we meet up with our old friend. Sorry, after we buy missiles, and then meet up with our old friend.
Well, hell, Juno, you haven't changed a bit.
If that's your opening line, things must be pretty dire.
Looking to put me on the defensive.
Still, it's goddamn good to see you, even if things kind of have gone to shit for the Doublejacks.
I figured Ansel would have kept things ticking over. For a pirate, he was always pretty level-headed.
Well, maybe he would have if he'd had the chance, but Ansel isn't the man up top. He ain't even in the picture. Cops have him behind bars.
So who's behind the wheel?
Durgan. And I'm pretty sure he's the one made certain Ansel was put somewhere he couldn't interfere.
I have a hard time believing that DJs would just toe the line for Durgan. He was a nasty piece of work.
Not all of them, no. But you know what they say about a fish rotting from the head.
How many
That
sane
it is
people
bad.
have we got? What are you gonna do about it? Because Durgan, Jesus.
Well, we are gonna do something about it with your assistance, girl. That's why I need you to come back.
Marla, I want to help, but I left the Jacks. I'm not going back, and I got my own problems.
Well, not permanent, like. I just need you to fly along with me for a little while. Steer things the right way. And once we've got some support, we spring Ansel and put things back on the right track. Come on. For old time's sake.
Old time's sake, huh? Juno Markev, brought low by a cliche.
Sometimes the old ways are the best ways. I knew
Oh,
you'd
she's
do
just
it.
got 1,000 of them,
Meet
huh?
me up at the den.
All right, Marla, get out of here.
I mean, all she's asking me to do is, presumably, blow stuff up, which I was gonna be doing anyway. Alright, I think I have some garbage I could sell here. Black market is very handy. Human organs, fetching a slightly below market price. I'm assuming these are cuisine grade? Okay. And, I mean, we may as well look, because we do have some things we'd like to buy still. Don't want to screw up my reputation, though, after I put in all this effort earning it. What looks valuable? Source robot modules, 17 robot modules to the rock farming system, which is all the way in the corner of nowhere, which is even worse than the middle. Nah, let's just keep flying. I mean, we're making money pretty quickly without even trying very hard, right? Black market, parentheses. Oh yeah, and mining. So there's some mining going on here. Alright, is there a pirate base in this system? I could have sworn the pirate base was... Okay, it's over there. It totally is. I thought I remembered that the pirate base was near the big lava-looking planet. But maybe that was in a different sector? And I assume that regardless of our reputation, we'd be allowed to dock at the den, at least during the mission here.
Pleasant journeys.
Weird. That's disconcerting.
Fly on in. You're clear.
Because he still said it in such a menacing way. Is this... Do we know what we're doing? Is this kind of coming in upside down and real wiggly? I felt like... You know, have you ever been doing that? You're doing things, you're sitting down to do a task you've done 10,000 times before, and all of a sudden, your hands are like, this is new. What am I supposed to do here? Seems like you could have one of those moments in space, and it would be a really bad time. Alright. People aren't even playing 8-ball here. What kind of space station is this?
Juno Markev. I didn't think I'd ever see your sorry ass again. Ain't you supposed to be living a quiet life on a goddamn farm somewhere? Making babies and sitting barefoot by the fire?
Hey,
yeah, it sounds like me.
Ain't you supposed to be beaten to death by literally everyone who ever met you?
Oh, Juno, I missed our little conversations. But
that was better than
in
she
this,
usually does.
You're back in because I let you in. I'm the man at the top these days.
Pretty magnanimous of you, Durgan.
Girl, you're alive because your mama wants it that way. But I swear to Jesus, if you cross me, your old ma may find herself disappointed in the outcome.
Piss off. Well, I think that went well.
Now that your memory's been refreshed as to what a piece of crap he is, let's get to doing something about it. First, you need to fly with the crew again. There's some med supplies we're trying to snag. Our stockpiles are shot and we can't get enough on the open market.
Sounds easy. What's the catch?
We'll never know until we hit it. There's a convoy passing through Merlin. They'll have an armed escort we'll have to peel off. We'll shake down the haulers, grab the meds, and then ghost on out of there.
All right, let's do it. Merlin, you said?
I'll send the rendezvous point your way. Good to have you on my wing again, Juno.
Okay, well that seems easy enough. I mean, until we're actually doing it, right? Just out of curiosity, are we seeing any... Wait, do I not... I don't even have the option of buying new weapons here? I can just look at my existing weapons? Yep, okay. This place is really not full service. I mean, that's not what it's for, right? Okay. Merlin is a distance. Wait, I was misremembering. For some reason I was thinking Merlin was over here. Never mind. Merlin's right there. I guess let's just go.
Destination reached. Craft entering the area.
I should still be checking people. I mean, if we're ever going to finish that human transplant thing, I need to be checking every ship we come across. But now that we're actually having, like, plot and stuff, I'm very eager to just keep pushing through to the next plot thing. That's probably not worth our time, though.
Destination reached. Craft entering the area.
Oh, glad you can make it, Juno. That supply convoy should be passing right through here. Tuck yourself up behind some of these rocks, and when they show, we hit them.
I wonder if you actually have to do that.
Craft entering the area.
Sounds like nope.
All right, there they are. Damn, they've got some frigates with them. We're gonna have to take them down or they'll slice us to bits. Double jacks? Let's do it.
Our reputation for just being nearby when this happens. Alright, what are we looking at here? Some basic mercenaries. I mean, we probably want to take out the little ones first, just reduce the number of guns as quickly as possible. We could try hitting the frigates with... You know what? I'm going to swap us over to the javelins. Let's see if we can javelin a frigate out. That looked like no contact. Yeah, it's not working. Okay. Switch back over to the swarms. Alright, let's clean up these little guys really quickly, which we can do with these weapon systems. Then we'll worry about the frigates afterward. Or, you know, target of opportunity. Damn, it's really, really nice to have effective guns. Maybe we're just going to take the frigates down right now. I'm still a little bit out of optimal range here. There we go. It's weird, the profile of the ship looks like it's backwards in the targeting display. Okay, well, that was remarkably easy.
The frigates are down.
I mean, it's also nice to have a number of allies that is actually commensurate with the task. Usually it's me fighting an army by myself and maybe Richter shows up if he's not too drunk. I don't even really know how many allies we have here. I just know that it feels like I don't have to do all of the shooting. It's a nice change of pace.
Fighters left.
Marla, I'd have a lot easier time dealing with the fighters if you would get the hell off my screen. There we go. There's one. Okay. Are we good?
That's the fighter cover gone. All right, time to pry those supplies out of their hands. No need to kill them, they aren't stupid. Med transport? Heave to and disengage your cargo containers. No need for anyone else to get hurt.
Yes, ma'am. Just a minute. We're all civilians on board
I'm
here.
gonna switch back to the EMPs real quick here, just in
This is
case.
Target, patched in from the den. Belay that. The Doublejack clan has a reputation to maintain. Mercy buys us nothing. Take out those transports and leave no survivors.
Durgan, there's no need. They're dropping the cargo. We let them run scared, and that does more than enough for our rep.
Oh, that probably does more for our rep, because
I
the
don't
other way
remember
there's nobody to
asking
tell the
your
tale.
opinion. Juno, if you're back in this, time to prove it. Destroy those transports.
You don't have to do it, Juno. This ain't a dictatorship.
Yeah, high road.
Med transport, you heard the lady. Drop it and fall back, and you can all go home today.
That's interesting. That's the first thing, anything like that we've seen.
Well, glad you've got my back, Juno. Let's crack open these containers and snag the med supplies.
Boy, these containers are difficult to open. Am I actually in range? There we go. Okay, it's the auto target was actually taking me. It was aiming all my shots to that hole in the center of the container. Yeah, I'm not thinking that.
Juno, the shipyard is complete. And
Okay, thank you, Spanner.
Craft variants we can produce that you just might be interested in.
That is actually
I'll
pretty
stop by the
interesting.
Vista and take a look when I get a chance. Thanks, Spanner.
I think that ought to do it. Let's roll back to the den.
Okay, special ships not available at any other station. We'll have a look at those. I mean, she said we could head back, but there's still medical supplies, man. Like, why would we not take all the things?
Complete.
Okay, or she was just lying to me. That's always possible. Where am I going? Oh, right, because we're not actually in that part of space. Hold on, let's hang out. Let's head over to Black Knight, though, before we leave, since we can now dock at these stations and everything. Given what we've done so far, I have to imagine that that is, that quote-unquote high road option there is less Juno being unwilling to blow those ships up, and more her wanting to tell Durgan to go to hell.
Destination reached.
Ooh, this is a cool-looking station. They've done some fine work here.
Wanted level decreased.
It sort of looks like a space mushroom.
Coast is clear. Pull on in.
Yeah, I'm not worried about the coast. If the cops see me pull in here, we'll just blow them up. That's how I solve all my other problems. Alright. So are all of the... Okay, it is not the case that all pirate stations are completely understaffed. There's some stuff going on here. We got a black market, which is useful. Maybe a place... Maybe we could find a place where we could actually buy some human transplants from time to time. And then a pirate-themed mission board was maybe a little bit more exciting. System domination. Go blow up some police in Merlin. I mean, yeah, you can make some money here. We have a buyer for 5 tons of devotional art. We don't want to know how you get it. Just get it. Okay. I can do that kind of thing. Looks like simple delivery missions out to Dakota. Okay, we could do these. This is I mean, honestly, it's not very different from not being a pirate, just with the skin on it changed a little bit. And man, one thing that does seem to be consistent, there is nobody in these bars. Alright, let's head back to the den and see what Durgan has to say about my insubordination. Personally, I think it's one of my finest qualities. I suspect he will have different feelings.
Autopilot disengaged by craft proximity.
What is that big red craft right there? It is a pirate craft carrying none of the stuff we want. Yeah, I'm not going to bother with them.
Destination reached.
I'm a little nervous about losing my pirate status since we worked so hard for it.
God, it's like getting hit by a truck.
Alright, let's see if Durgan, I don't know, tries to shoot us? I can't imagine he's going to be happy. And he's got to do something about it, right? Or else the rest of the pirates are going to think he looks weak. Even though desperate displays of dominance are really more of a display of weakness than anything else. I mean, we should check, right? So there's a red devil thing here. I mean, yeah, we don't care about any of this. None of this loot is even kind of interesting.
Craft inbound. Destination reached.
I wonder, obviously we're not going to get stopped by hostiles all the time with them being pirates, but I wonder if we'll still get stopped by hostiles, but it'll be police ambushes instead? Because if so, this is really something you don't want to do early in the game, because police ships early on are terrifying. I guess the game does herd you toward lawful reputation pretty hard, though. Alright, let's go get shouted at.
Well, that's the supplies offloaded. As long as Durgan doesn't sell them out from under us. Should keep the Jacks from dying of something stupid like the flu.
Glad to help, and you're right. We gotta get Durgan out of the big chair.
I've got a plan for that, now that I've got somebody I can trust to back me. You, up for a little prison break?
How big of a prisoner are we talking?
Ansel was being held in a supermax in Montana, but since he's no troublemaker, I have it on good authority he's being moved to a lower security facility in Wyoming.
Still,
well, sounds like they won't make that mistake next time they get him.
I've been working a few angles. I finally got my hands on a police heavy fighter in a uniform. The plan is, I pilot that into dock at the station. You cause a fuss outside, and while everybody's scrambling to deal with it, I pop Ansel out of lockup, and we all scoot out together. Now, I can't just drag Ansel back here. Durgan ain't gonna let go without a fight. So he's gonna have to lay low for a bit until we can make sure we can get Durgan out of the picture.
Simple plan, but a lot of ways it could go wrong.
Well, ain't there always?
Hell with it. I'm in.
I knew you would be. I'll meet you at the Canterville Belt. Things are sure gonna change around here.
Okay, I mean, that sounds like it's well within our skill set. Make a big noise, shoot at some police. It's basically what we do for free every day. I think that sounds like a good place to stop for today. Thank you all so much for watching. Come back next time when I guess we're going to really focus on plot stuff. There's a lot more like actually going on in the game now that we're not ignoring all of the systems in order to push all the numbers upward. So yeah, come back tomorrow for that, and we'll see you then.